Picture this. It's July, stupid hot. You and your boys rented one of those houseboats on the lake because somebody saw it on TikTok and said it looked like vibes. The speakers are going, the drinks are flowing, and somebody dares you to jump off the back of the boat into the water. No big deal, right? You've done it 1,000 times. Except this time, there's an extension cord running from the dock to the boat because someone needed to charge a speaker. It's draped across the swim platform, frayed at one end. You don't even see it. You cannonball in, and the moment your body breaks the surface, every single muscle in your body fires at once. Not like a cramp, not like hitting your funny bone. Every muscle, simultaneously, as if God just highlighted your entire skeleton and pressed delete. And that, my beautiful, reckless, soon-to-be deceased friend, is where I pause the tape. Because I need you to understand something before we continue. You are not dying because of bad luck. You are dying because nobody on that boat, including you, spent even 4 seconds wondering whether mixing lake water and janky electrical equipment was a problem. Spoiler alert, it is the problem. It is the whole problem. And now you're in it, literally. So grab your little ghost coffee, sit next to me on this side of Alive, and let me walk you through exactly what your body is about to go through. Because Hollywood has been lying to you about this one for decades, and the truth is so much worse. Let's start with what the movies get wrong. In every action film ever made, electrocution in water looks dramatic. Sparks, flashing lights, the victim thrashing around screaming. That looks cool on screen. It is also almost entirely fictional. Here's why. When current enters water, it doesn't create a little lightning show. It disperses. It spreads through the water silently, invisibly, like poison in a pool. There is no warning, no sound, no visible spark. People who die from electric shock drowning, and yes, that is the actual medical term, often look like they're just floating. Bystanders sometimes think the person is playing around. Fun fact, they are not playing around. They are paralyzed and drowning simultaneously. 2 deaths competing for who gets to finish you first. Now, let me break down what's actually happening inside your body, because this is where it gets medically horrifying. In the first 1 to 3 seconds, the alternating current enters your body through the water. Your skin, which normally provides some resistance to electricity, is basically useless right now because it's wet. Water drops your skin's electrical resistance from around 100,000 ohms down to about 1,000. That means the current floods into your tissue almost unobstructed. Your skeletal muscles receive an electrical signal way more powerful than anything your brain has ever sent them, and they all contract at once. This is called tetanic contraction. Your arms lock, your legs lock, your jaw clamps shut. You physically cannot let go of anything, and you physically cannot swim. You are now a conscious statue sinking in the water. Between 3 and 10 seconds, the current reaches your heart. Now here's the thing most people don't understand. Your heart is an electrical organ. It beats because of tiny, precisely timed electrical impulses generated by your sinoatrial node. What you've just done is dump a massive, chaotic electrical signal directly into that system. It's like pouring an energy drink into a Swiss watch. The result is ventricular fibrillation. Your heart doesn't stop. That would almost be merciful. Instead, it quivers, it spasms, it vibrates like a bag of worms instead of pumping blood. Cardiac output drops to 0. Your brain is still alive, still aware, but it's now running on whatever oxygen is left in your bloodstream. You've got maybe 10 to 15 seconds of consciousness left. The clock is ticking, and you can't even move your arms to save yourself. Between 10 and 30 seconds, oxygen deprivation begins hitting your organs. Your brain, the most oxygen-hungry organ in your body, starts to flicker. Your vision narrows. Sounds get muddy. Meanwhile, the electricity is still coursing through you, still locking your muscles, still scrambling your heart. If the current path crosses your diaphragm, and in water it almost always does, your breathing muscles are paralyzed too. So even if your head happens to be above water, you can't inhale. You are locked inside your own body. Welcome to the consequences. Okay, but what does this actually feel like? This is where it gets really dark, so stay with me here. The initial sensation is not what you'd expect. It's not a sharp zap like touching a doorknob in winter. It's a full-body seizing.
Survivors of low-level electric shock drowning describe it as an invisible hand grabbing every part of their body and squeezing. You feel your muscles betray you completely. The pain isn't localized, it's everywhere and nowhere. Your brain can't process it properly because the electrical signals flooding your nervous system are drowning out your body's own pain signals. It's like trying to hear someone whisper during a fire alarm. As your heart fibrillates and oxygen drops, something shifts. The panic, which was overwhelming for those first few seconds, starts to dissolve. Not because things are getting better, they are objectively getting worse. But your brain, starved of oxygen, begins shutting down the higher functions first. Fear goes. Time perception warps. Some near-drowning survivors report a sensation of warmth spreading through their chest, almost like relief. Your brain, in its final act of mercy, floods whatever receptors it can with endorphins. It's not peace. It's a chemical lie your dying brain tells you so the last few seconds aren't pure terror. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of you that is you, goes dark. And then there's nothing. Bro, you are cooked. Figuratively and literally. Now here's the part nobody talks about. What the people on the boat see is almost nothing. You jumped in, you went quiet, maybe you floated weird for a second, someone laughs and says you're messing around. By the time anyone realizes something is wrong, minutes have passed. And here's the cruel twist. If someone jumps in to save you, the current is still in the water. Now there are two bodies. This happens more than you'd think. Electric shock drowning kills multiple people in a single incident because the instinct to rescue overrides the logic to stay out of the electrified water. So here's your actual, genuine, non-sarcastic safety information, because as much as I enjoy having company over here on the dead side, I'd rather you stay where you are for now. Never swim near docks, boats, or marinas with electrical hookups. If someone in the water suddenly goes still or seems unable to swim, do not jump in after them. Cut the power first. Call 911. Throw a flotation device. If you're on a boat, hire an electrician to inspect it. Not your uncle who knows stuff, an actual licensed electrician. Ground fault circuit breakers, GFCIs, exist specifically to prevent this. They cost about $15 and they will save your life. Install them on every single outlet anywhere near water, every single one. And if you're at a lake party and someone runs a sketchy extension cord to a dock, say something. Be that person. Being annoying for 30 seconds is better than being dead forever. Trust me, I would know. Now, if you enjoyed learning about one of the sneakiest, most misunderstood ways to die, do me a favor and subscribe. We've got a whole catalog of worst ways to go, and I promise each one is more creatively awful than the last. Hit that bell too, because the algorithm is somehow less predictable than electricity in a lake. I'll be here. I'm dead. I've got nothing but time and an infinite supply of ghost coffee. See you in the next one, dude. Hopefully not in person.